examples or making sculptures or carving sculptures and donating them to temples from these centuries, as you can see on the screen. Of course, the prevalent scholarship says it was Avantivarma of Utpala dynasty who popularized it, but actually it is also found in the Lalitaditya period, and possibly it has also come from the region of central India. So this is a Vaikuntha Vishnu of early 9th century Hindu Shahi period. You also see, this is because this is a very prominent sculpture. I want you to see what is at the feet of Vishnu. That is actually Bhumi Devi, the goddess Earth. And so, as you know, in the Vaishnava tradition, you have, or at least in the Pancharatra tradition in South India, you have Vishnu with Sri Devi and Bhu Devi. So here also, Bhu is appearing in the 9th century sculptures of the Hindu Shahi, as well as from the Chandela. So what is very important is that in the Chandela period, you have Vaikuntha Vishnu in the Garbhagriha. It's the most central position that is given to Vishnu in the Lakshman temple at Khajuraho. And the one on the right side is the example from the 5th century in the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you more pictures and speak less so that you get to see the examples. These are all from the SPS Museum right here, a few kilometers away from where we are, and very beautifully displayed. This is a Surya, another representation of Shiva with Gara Devi and Vishnu with Gara Devi and Chakra Purusha without the three heads, the composite image. This is from the National Museum collection. So you can see what I have been pointing out. It would have been used for ritual worship. So you have the pedestal which has a little spout. So sculptures like this, bronzes like this, would have been donated to temples or monasteries and would have been part of the ritual worship. Yeah, more examples from the SP Museum. And lastly, we come to the 12th century, which is the Lohara period. We also see examples of iconography which are shared with Nepal. So this kind of Vishnu and Lakshmi riding on Garuda becomes a very popular iconography which shares similar traits of iconographical traits with Nepal. And I want to end with this very important sculpture from Tengpora. This is actually a 18-armed Durga, a very unique sculpture, which was until 1990 part of the worship in a temple in Tengpora in Pulwama, and then it suddenly disappeared, and it appeared in an art gallery in New York. And through the efforts of one Kashmiri gentleman called Mr. Rakesh Kaul, who lives in New York, it sort of found its way through Germany and through many channels of diplomatic communication and dialogue. It was restituted in 2017 and brought back to Srinagar, and I'm told that it has been returned to the SPS Museum. I haven't seen it though when I went there. And the four-armed goddess, possibly Sharada, very unique iconography. Again, you can see here of Sharada with a book and rosary. So there is the reference to the goddess of learning, which is very important, emerging from the 9th century in Kashmir. And last but not least, the patrons also found their own representation in the sculpture. So this is two reliefs from Avantipur, which possibly refer to Avantivarman, the king himself. And in this pose where he's standing holding a kamandal and a pot, he's performing possibly the arghya to the sun god. And so with this last slide, I would like to end my preliminary understanding of what sculpture in the later historic period in the ancient Indic civilization of Kashmir. Thank you so much.
That is the most